Good evening, Speed Gaming, and welcome to this presentation of the Legend of Zelda Randomizer Some Boards, No Swords tournament. This is the Swiss round, week 1. We have on the left side of your screen, Cokes. On the right side of your screen, BrewersFanJP, henceforth known as JP. My name is JXB Adam. I'm joined in the booth on commentary by Freedom Fighter and by Chance on tracking. Freedom, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I got a nice little chocolate shake ready to go for a little
Oh man, that
soothing
sounds
action.
delicious.
Yep. I released the runners. They're on progress. It will take a second for it to catch up to us here. But let me ask you, what 3 Triforce do you think we need?
Oh, it's gonna be 368 because we can't quite go 369.
368. I'll do 2, 5, and 7. Why not?
257.
Yeah.
And we'd ask Chance, but Chance can't talk. Chance, if you put it in the chat, we'll shout it out. What do you think? And chat, feel free to chime in. What 3 Triforces are we going to need to get into level 9 tonight? And starting on our wood sword screen, and notice there is no wood sword, just a blue candle. That's the swordless, and I see Chance in chat saying, yep, it's going to just be all the bigs.
Oh, yuck. It is not a friendly screen that you're going to have to go through.
Oh my goodness, no. Blue Lionel's at the bottom of the stairs. The only thing that could have possibly been worse would have been Wizrogues.
I don't know. Maybe a Patra on that screen. It's not much worse than that.
All right, we got our first Take Any Cave at 1Q5. Both runners grabbing a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect that this is going to be not much fun for the runners if they're doing any overworld deaths. We might see not near as much up and A-ing on the overworld. Plus our start, you just have to go through this to continue. Our first secret of the night, we've got a 36 mid secret.
I'd be half tempted to not even check that for a while until I get like a red candle or something.
Oh, look at this screen. Pole's voice and Korea. Wow. And Cokes takes the first death of the night.
I think first of many. Once they get... I think they're going to pick up the first Triforce no matter where it is. As soon as and hope they get the recorder soon, because then you can just, from the start screen, just whisk yourself away without going through these terrible screens.
Absolutely. And we know we're not going to end up just getting unlucky and having that first Triforce come out of the Lost Hills over there that you climb up to 1Q5, because this is a first quest overworld.
Oh, man. I'm glad they're playing the seed, not me, because I think I would have quit by now and just re-rolled it.
Yeah, I would have said, yep, this is terrible. I'm not going to have fun. Let's get a different seed and try again.
It looks like JP is on his way to the Armos check. Maybe this is a level? Nope.
Nope, it's our small secret. 3 whole rupees. Almost not worth walking down the stairs for.
And power bracelet can be got at 4.
All right, well, there's our white sword item. It's power bracelet, and the Armos has another take any. So JP up to 5 hearts. When we find the white sword bomb upgrade, that will be able to be acquired on 4, 5, or 6 hearts. Having 5, that's a 2/3 chance for JP.
Oh no, the white sword bomb upgrade is going to be in a level now.
Oh, duh. Don't mind me. I am obviously brain dead. We just picked up the power bracelet as the white sword item. Yeah, I'm new here. How's it going, Freedom?
Ooh, that's a good one though. 124 for the large.
That is an excellent secret. We should be able to pick up something out of a shop with that. And here's our first level, level 8.
Oh man, that is. I think that's the right way to do it. Kill some of them. The system is down. Another take. One out of.
Yep.
And each runner has. Oh man.
Yeah, we found 3 of our 4 take-inies. JP clips into that stair. It's a transport.
I know he was hoping for a recorder right there. Maybe a red ring.
Red ring, recorder. Even a wand would be really nice right now.
You can't
And a
eat
second
that
stairwell for
waffle.
JP.
And here's the White Sword upgrade.
That's the one I was talking about earlier. And out of level 8, JP up to 10 bombs. Plus, the nice refill.
Yeah, not only is it a +2, but in this case, it's a +10 in a way.
I don't necessarily disagree with JP leaving the level. We don't have any great repeatable offense, and we found one of the items in there.
Actually one of the best items to find this early in the game. I'd be tempted to just go to straight Death Mountain right now. Up a save, save Scumnum, and just do the Death Mountain check. Get it over with.
Not a terrible plan with all those bombs. And we see Cokes over here looking like attempting a screen scroll. Come on, Cokes, you can do it.
And I see some good luck from my lovely wife in the chat.
And with that good luck, JP has found level 1 at 1Q3.
Now, King Doll should almost be playing this seed because that's like, oh, it's segmented. Is that because I know King Doll loves hockey because he is that hockey player? This is like the same color as ice on many ice skating games.
You're not wrong. A second stairwell. This is likely an item here in level 1 as Cokes takes a death on the overworld. It is the blue boomerang. We're going to pick that up.
Oh, yeah. It's repeatable, stunning / low-level offense. Absolutely. That's going to help JP if he ever has to go back to the main start screen.
Absolutely. Don't snooze on a boomerang, especially early, and in swordless.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
And there's a Triforce out of level 1 for JP underneath these Zols.
Now, there is no heart shuffle, so every level will have at least 1 heart. It could have 2 just on the basis of the coast item may or may not be the heart.
Correctamundo.
But he's hoping the second item is the recorder. Then he gets a free pass out of that very terrible start area.
Well, I can say one thing that he wasn't looking forward to seeing in here, and that would be these whiz robes. That red whiz robe took a bomb and kept on going. Not super great news for the runners.
I think he just teleported, or maybe he maybe there's more than one.
Maybe.
Because
We'll pay close attention to see if I'm wrong, which is typical. So, chat, you wanted to get a death counter going, you could get a counter for how many times JX says something not quite correct.
Because this is vanilla HP.
Well, if it's vanilla HP, then that definitely couldn't roll up, could it?
No. It's okay. We still love you.
Hey, we're all here to have fun and enjoy some Z1R action. Oh, there's a bomb upgrade in level 1, 110 rupees.
And Fred has made this change in swordless. Instead of 2 to 6, it's 4 to 8. So you're guaranteed at least 4, but maybe up to 8.
Yeah, I think JP will get the bombs on the way out, as I see just Chris in chat mentioning that, because that way there will be a full complement of bombs with the purchase.
True.
This start screen just not friendly for Cokes at all.
No. Cokes is... Oh, man. That... Oh. Ouch. I can see his inner R2-D2 raging right about now. Because R2-D2 is so foul-mouthed, every word he ever says has been censored. Just saying.
Yep, and JP doing an excellent job grouping the Stalfos and taking them down with a bomb so we can pick up this map. And what a shape that is.
And Cokes does an excellent job getting out of that blue Lionel screen.
Oh, we have a ladder block in level 1. It's not blocking the Triforce, but it could be blocking the last item.
It's true. And now we know there's a bomb, there's a room to the left.
Oh, I think I would have bombed that room open before I picked up that bomb upgrade, but that's okay. I'm not in this tournament. I'm just up here talking about it.
But it's only a +4.
See, that old man knows his economics, knows that bombs are a premium.
Go. Much, yeah, 59 when he walked in.
Looks like about 16 rupees on that door repair.
Oh. And $16 bombs, I think I saw. Oh, 14.
Oh, it's 14.
But the door repair is 16.
Absolutely right.
And they better hope that's not the rare shop. Ooh, level 6.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want, is for the bombs to be in the rare shop and to be so far away from basically everything.
Are we starting to play pool? Because you know how the 1 ball and the 9 ball are the same colors? Both yellow, but you know, level 6, level 1 are both blue.
Kind of looks like it. All right, JP, once again, grouping those Stalfos up. I think I would have left the room and came back for a candle blast, but that's not how you go fast in these seeds. These ropes are giving JP the business. He's trying to group them up, and oh, there's a death. Wonderful candle blast by Cokes in level 3.
That is a room you definitely need repeatable offense. Boomerang.
Yeah, any room you get shuttered in.
Ooh, level
2 for JP.
So we're missing 4, 7, and 9, if I'm right.
Did we see 5? I don't think we've seen 5 yet.
Possibly. I don't know, they're just kind of coming in spurts. So it's like, did we see that? Did we not?
There we go. Cokes gets the room down, grabs a key. Oh, that's a shoot.
And you can't get out without upping in this flag set. That's what he got now. A key.
Yeah, even with a wand in this room, you'd be in trouble because you can't kill those distant dark nuts with a wand blast.
Very good, true. Unless we had Boomstick on, but yeah, sadly we don't. This is a fun flag set.
Nope. All right, JP's going to try to work around this key door. Looks like it could be possible. And it is.
I know the one item that Cokes want in this 3, a wand or the red ring. With the few deaths that he has taken.
Oh yeah, something to be able to get off of that start screen quickly.
Or the recorder if he picks up this Triforce. And this could be the item room.
That is correct. Trying to get these Stalfos to play nice with the fire and missed again. That's all right, Cokes. You're going to get it. There's one of them down. In the meantime, JP shuttered in with some moblins. One bomb, down they go.
Incredible Hulk moblins in this room.
I think Cokes is trying to do a Kananaki here, and that's not going to work without a shutter door.
Yeah, unless you can time pushing the block just right as well.
Yeah, that's difficult to do for sure, but I have seen better players than myself pull it off.
I pulled it off one time and I was excited. It is very difficult. And so, bait.
That is the silver arrows on the floor in level 2.
Technically, he's up 2 Triforce to 0, but until we see level 9, it's 0-0 in a way.
Yeah, he might be up 2 Triforces, but we might not need either one of them. However, we do know for a fact we're going to have to go into level 2 because that is the location of our silver arrows, and that's one of the 3 things we need to be able to slay Gannon. The other 2 things being the bow to be able to fire those silver arrows, and in this all board, sorry, not all boards, excuse me, some boards, no swords, you're gonna need the wand to be able to damage Gannon.
The Armos.
Got a wooden boomerang somewhere. Was that the Armos item?
Yeah, just now.
That could potentially lead to a little bit of fun for JP if he doesn't notice, just because already having the magical boomerang, there's no indication. And I think that's our final take, Annie. There's the magical bomb upgrade. JP walks over it just to see, and no, we can't pick it up on 6 hearts. I believe it's 10.
It's guaranteed 10 in this flag set. And yeah, JP may or may not have fun. Well, at least Cokes with the boomerang, well, can at least stun these Lionels.
Yep, JP finds another large secret.
And it's not just the Lionels, it's also the sea creature too.
The Zora?
Yeah, Sora, thank you.
No worries, that's what I'm here for.
much
Ah,
easier time getting off that start area.
absolutely. We got a question from Scooty Puff Jr. 1. What's a magical bomb? So in the No Swords tournament that we're playing, there are no sword upgrades. So no white sword, no magical sword. Instead, those have been replaced by bomb upgrades that give you +2 capacity to your bombs and a refill. JP adventuring on Candle Row and finding a door repair.
Okay, will level 9 be item blocked? One of the 3 items.
That's a great question. And will that item be the raft?
It's 7 spots. We can actually find out 4 of them. Well, we know it's not at the 1. Level 9's not at the fairy fountain power bracelet spot.
Nope, that is a take any. All right, JP doing the screen scroll to get to the Desert Fairy Fountain.
Well, refill. And he'll be happy to get another heart.
Yep, just like that, only 3 hearts to go, and that extra +2 bomb upgrade will be available.
And I believe that it's 3 for each of them. 3 take any's.
Correct.
But the third one was different for each one. And the coast item.
That is correct. Level 9, what are our Triforces? 3, 7, 8. I think our tracker was the closest for the Triforces.
Yeah. But, just like that, Triforce count is tied at 0-0.
Absolutely. Cokes with the knowledge also peeked at the coast item, I think, and I did not see what it was.
That was the red ring.
Ooh, that makes the latter that much more desirable.
Oh, yes. PP in this level 3.
There's another large secret for Cokes. I think we've seen all 3 of our large secrets between the 2 runners.
Yes, we have.
All right, JP cooks some Stalfos and gets a key as a reward, and now shuttered into that same shoot room that caught Cokes earlier.
And this is a Triforce JP doesn't know he needs yet. At least. Yeah, it was Cokes that saw the coast item.
Oop, that Candle Blast pushed the Stalfos just out of range. And here's some any roads for Cokes.
He's going to check out this top spot first.
Not a terrible idea. Finds a shop. All right, first one, Forgotten Spot. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Takes a death.
That's unfortunate.
Question in chat from Ravelino. It's full rando or only items / chess? It's randomized, but no heart shuffle. So dungeons are going to have their regular number of items. So level 3 that JP's in will have 1 item and 1 heart. Freedom, I don't remember. Is intra dungeons shuffle on? So the heart could possibly be in the stairwell?
No, I don't believe it is.
All right, well, that's a raft out of level 3 for JP.
Vanilla rat. And JP not knowing that he needs a Triforce is out of there. He'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, there's another one of our take-innies. Oh, that's a whammy for that 4th take-innie because it's right next door.
Yeah. And LaRoe has a money thief.
All right, Coke's not grabbing secrets right now. Doesn't want to pick up one of those large secrets and leave a bunch of rupees on the floor. All right, and we do see another 14 rupee bomb shop here in Monocle Rock, so the bomb shop is not our rare shop tonight.
It's at least close to the start screen, somewhat.
Uh-oh, Cokes, this is your large secret. Don't do it.
Good job.
And JP picks up the final large secret on his side, popping out that wallet.
He just saw the blue ring at 239. Do you think he'd pick it up?
Not sure. I'd pick it up. Coke sees the magical bomb upgrade at the vanilla start screen. Almost walked over it, but then realized, oh wait, not enough hearts. All right, I think JP might have seen the blue boomerang there under the, or the red boom. Oh my goodness, my brain is fried. The wooden boomerang under the Armos. And Cokes now sees bomb upgrade, sees the ring. I wouldn't be surprised if Cokes manages to top out that wallet if there isn't a beeline right to that blue ring shop.
Don't buy the arrows. They're free in level 2.
Yeah, Cokes doesn't know that, but honestly, with the start screen and those blue Lionels, yeah, I would beeline that ring shop right now if I were Cokes. Or if it was just me playing, because, you know, I'm not the greatest when it comes to these things. Oh, he was thinking about those arrows.
I think he's... And I don't blame him.
Right there.
With the amount of deaths he's had, I don't blame it.
Yep, we've got a question from Messiah2181 in chat. I haven't caught a grace yet. How do we find out which tries we need to enter level 9? You have to find level 9. The old man in the entryway will tell you. I believe tonight it is 3, 7, and 8.
It is.
And not just because I can read the screen either.
Folks knows what it is, but JP doesn't know where level 9 quite is yet.
All right, both of our runners seeing the same shop in different locations.
Now, speaking of bait, do you think it'll be required tonight?
Ooh, I'm not certain. It might be, though. It's always fun. So what do you think, Freedom? The old magical stairwell to a 3-room segment in level 9 that's got the stairwell, the bait block, and Zelda?
Ooh, that would be fabulous. Bait block Zelda. I have not seen that in a tournament race in quite a while. I'm sure these runners don't want that streak to be broken tonight.
No, not at all. The evils that we talk about the runners never want to see. Here's Cokes finding level 6. Now, we know level 6 isn't required for a Triforce, but it is possible the bow is in here. Or the wand, for that matter.
Or pick up a couple keys here and there.
Oh, absolutely. That's one thing that the bigger dungeons are always good for. We've got Piercing Mountain in chat, one-upping us with a Dig Dogger, blocking a bait block, which blocks Zelda. That could still happen out of a magic stairwell.
Oh, missed the bomb pack.
Said, no bombs for you.
You blew up my friend. None. You get none, and you'll be happy with it.
Oh, JP hugging a Guria. Back to start he'll go.
Or if we're playing with, like, Jess Theorem, the ladder will be in 6.
Entirely possible. Freedom Fighter, look what you've done in chat. Just look.
Uh-oh. What the?
Chat one-upping the one-up with a 2-up. Storm Neku saying, and a ladder blocking that Dig Auger with the ladder was Goma blocked and bow is in a hard-to-reach area. Like, last room of level 7.
I like this person. We think alike.
I know what Cokes doesn't like, and that's these dark nuts here in level 6. Gonna just burn the key.
He likes these dark nuts more than he liked those Lionels. They're equally as bad, but different reasons. Ooh. Ooh, level 4. I didn't see where it was.
I didn't either, but I did see a great bomb to get more bombs and another bomb to get bombs and a bomb for more bombs because, of course, and a segment.
Map for 6. Ooh. Transport or item?
Yes, please. Level 6 is a troll sitting on the ground, and level 4, I'm gonna say level 4 looks like one of those little enemies in Kid Icarus just going along the ground. Little snakes.
Alright. I don't believe JP has seen level 9 yet. Will he be picking up every Triforce? Except for the ones he needs until he finds out he needs 378.
Well, if you know where the Triforce is, there is no harm in picking it up. Plus, it gives you another spot that you could potentially get to if you find the whistle, the recorder. Ooh, we got in chat, Wild Wolf of Nibu. Level 4 is hands clapping. I can see that. That's pretty awesome. I always enjoy the creativity of the chat. Oh, that Stalfos did a little juke on that candle flame for Cokes, as JP is continuing to use bombs to just blow everything up.
Oh, just gets the Stalfos. And that's a useless 4-way.
All right, here's a potential stair room for JP. So one thing that's really important in a tournament of in a swordless tournament is to make sure that you can count specifically to 10, because the 10th enemy is not only the bomb but has the bombs.
Thanks.
All right, Coke sees the location of the Triforce in level 6. Might be trying to get to it now.
Yeah, but the problem is he knows it's not required.
That's true.
But it is required to kill the enemies unless this wall blows up on the right side.
That's what I'd be checking. And not a bad idea to try to group some of the enemies there to catch them with a bomb. And of course they didn't cooperate because they never do. You can just bop right into that Stalfos to pick up the Triforce. You don't have to kill them.
Here's the item for level 4.
Oh boy, what will it be? That would be the Tootie Flute.
Did he pick it up?
Yes, he walked down and picked it up.
Oh,
I can't imagine he didn't.
I thought he updated right before it.
Oh, that would be absolutely awful if he did. All right, Coke's in level 2. This is a place that Cokes needs to be. And we've got JP picking up the Triforce out of level 4. We'll know pretty soon if he picked up that recorder or not. I'm pretty sure he did.
Probably did, but it happened so fast. Yep, I see it.
Yeah, he's got the recorder. All right, Coast continuing to explore this level 2. We know there are silver arrows in here on the floor as we have JP blowing up Death Mountain.
And if I recall, JP was towards the bottom when you said that. I didn't see the room that they were in.
Yeah, it's I believe it's 2 over and down, so under the dash. But we'll see if my memory is serving me right or just causing me to look like I usually do, as JP has found level 5 up here on Death Mountain.
Oh, I think the only level that we haven't found yet is 7.
I believe that is correct. We have not seen 7. JP finds the other bomb upgrade here in 5. Up to 18 total bombs. Hey, a Dig Dogger on level 2 that we didn't see last time, and here is a stairwell for JP. And to the surprise of no one, it's a transport.
The rule of 5. Enemies all around.
Good bomb for Cokes, deleting those moblins.
And if anyone is curious, there will be no hint that is helpful at all, because these are all community hints no matter what.
So please enjoy the creativity of the community with each and every hint. That was a ladder block in 5, I believe.
It was. Double river room. And I did take a peek at JP's screen, his tracker. He is aware that he picked up the yellow boomerang if he picked it up.
Yeah, I don't think he picked it up, but he definitely saw it. There's the silver arrows for Cokes. So far, other than a huge exploration advantage for JP, we have a pretty even match.
Casino in the grave.
Alright, Cokes gets the Triforce out of level 2. Gonna move right along. Doesn't need it to get into 9, but gives a nice timely refill. And a quick warp back to the beginning of the dungeon.
I'm thinking either the bow or the ladder will be in level 7.
Quite possibly. Of course, level 7 could also be on a raft spot.
True.
Alright, Cokes has found level 1. Gonna go ahead and pirouette the door across from him on the entry. Here's Recorder Lake for JP.
And it has a potion shop. Potions. Looks back.
I don't think that shopkeep has paid attention to good economics. Nobody's going to be visiting the potions under the ocean, or in this case, the lake.
Well, he's safe. He's bringing in his inner merman type thing.
Yep, and I see JP is starting to check the rest of the overworld block things. Here's the first raft check at 1Q4. And a medium secret.
I think a half smile just happened on K-Tap's face. I can feel it. Because draft not required at one of the 2 spots.
There is the magical boomerang seen by Cokes in level 1.
Like, nah, I got the yellow one.
Debating picking up the Triforce. Knows it's not needed, though. Might be leaving it for a refill upon exiting. We'll see.
It looks like JP's gonna check out the lower coast right now. Maybe he's already been here.
Definitely already been here. JP is beelining, I guess the rest of the coast didn't come this way to bomb these other two spots. Alright, Coke's in here with all these Stalfos and down to 2 bombs.
Okay. So out of the 4 required, or 3 required items, we only have 1 out of the 3, the silver arrows. We still need the bow and the wand.
Yep, and Coke's locked in with the Stalfos. JP finally getting the news about level 9 needing 3, 7, and 8.
He's like, come on, I already got 3 Triforce. Oh,
Also getting the news about that red ring on the coast. Coke sees the bomb upgrade, sniffles at only having 41 rupees, and continues on.
One runner has no bombs, the other has no keys.
One of these is easier to get than the others.
It is. Oh, there's level 7.
Yeah, JP had seen it moving towards the coast, so power bracelet required for level 7. And we have somebody in chat who is making a suggestion. It is Star Hedgehog. Hi, I noticed the boomerang is usually skipped. An idea, what if it had an extra ability in Randomizer, like a tornado to stun stronger enemies? Kind of like the Gale boomerang from Twilight Princess. Well, fear not, in this tournament the boomerang has much more utility because there are no swords.
In rooms like this, really not friendly because you're guaranteed to use 6 bombs.
Absolutely, the Tridongo room is just not fun at all.
And not only that, you lose you lose them all because they'll never give you a refund. You have to smoke them and then stab them with a sword.
And you can't stab them when there's no swords. Looks like Cokes is trying to block clip in. Uses the candle for the buffer. Doesn't get it. Was a good attempt, though.
He had it, but he hit the candle and it forced him off. I think he had it.
Yep. In the meantime, JP is going to be buying all the bombs here at this shop. Question in chat from Lightstrife20. Does wand work in that case? No, I don't believe so. I think they left the Dodongos as an extra challenge, even if you have the wand.
Yep. Wand is completely useless against the Dodongo.
Alright, JP back into level 8.
All he knows that it is required.
knows it's required, and there is one more item in here, so might be doubly good, depending on what that item is. Ruh-roh, and no enemies, so that shutter door pops right back open. And JP gets the block clip as Coates continues to try. Go ahead, Freedom.
Yeah, JP's using the right item. Coke's got to switch over to the banana. Because then you don't have to always leave to come back in. It's multiple use.
All right, JP doing something smart there, making sure to use bombs to kill the dark nuts while attempting to open the bomb walls. Ooh, this Aquamentus can be killed with bombs. There it is. And look at that bomb refund that we just can't quite pick up because no ladder.
It's a tease. Like, ha 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 ha.
It's just mean. Now, having no keys here, there is the potential to do a Kanana key, but it will not be an easy one. Coax back into level 1.
It's easier to do it with dark nuts than it is with other enemies. No, 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 no. Get over towards the key door. Or just pick up the key.
Well, or just pick it up and use it. Yep. Oh, ladder block. We might be done in 8. Chad is discussing one of your favorite features, which is the boomstick. In the meantime, JP found a wall that had not been bombed yet. It opens. Gonna try to open it some more. At least gets a bomb for it. In the meantime, Coax is about to find level 8 if Coax didn't see it previously.
He was just in there. He got a health refill. Because he was trying to do the buffer clip in the diamond staircase. And he was
you'd think I'd remember that, but man. Alright. JP finds the floor heart here in level 8.
Not quite getting the correct bomb placements.
Yeah, throwing the bomb just a little bit wide, but that's okay. We were all there once.
And some of us are still there.
Hey, it's not my fault.
I didn't say it was.
All right, question in chat from Light Strife 20. So each level has a heart, correct. Heart shuffle is off in this tournament, so each level will have a floor heart. One level could have 2 hearts if the coast heart rolls into a level. The old man being super cheeky with the silver to kill the beast lies somewhere. Thanks, old man. All right, Anne gets a wall to open. I don't know if JP opened that wall, but either way, good job, Coax.
I think they've been in the room below it. This is one up and left of the main entrance.
Yep, and the old man making a killing tonight selling bombs.
Little does he know, he could have been charging 40. They'd still want them.
Yeah, that would be a big oof if it were 40 rupees per bomb pack.
I didn't quite get the tone, but ladder block down here. Kill Aquamentus and find another ladder block. To the right. Or left, rather.
It's just a shutter door. You can blow that Aquamentus up. JP did that earlier.
Right, but some people... this is the first time I've ever seen Cokes play, so I don't know if he knows that.
Yep, this is the first time I've seen Cokes play as well, and Cokes is doing an awesome job.
He is. I didn't know it was... You could use a bomb on the Aquamentus at all until I joined this great community. And then I'm like, wait, you can do that? You can do black clips? Screen scroll? I didn't know this game had all these free cheats or glitches.
Yep, absolutely. And while we're speaking of runners that we don't really know, like Cokes, chat, have you taken a moment to follow our runners tonight? They're out here joining this tournament, putting on a show for you, great entertainment. Honestly, give them a follow. It's free for you to do, and it shows support for our runners. And if you feel so inclined, please follow my COCOM Freedom Fighter and our MVP of our stream tonight, Chance. Without Chance tracking, we wouldn't be restreamed, and without Freedom Fighter up here, you would be getting all the fun commentary just from me.
But informative commentary. You're very good at informing people.
Well, thank you. This blue Darknut room for JP is just not a nice room at all, especially when we're down to just 4 bombs.
And each Darknut takes 2 bombs to kill. I think he's gonna have to go find some more bombs, but this could be a staircase. That's the rough part of this.
Absolutely, and depending on where he's at, he might be about to have a 10 count. Coke seeing the bad news about this room and deciding to go the other way, or at least reset it to get to a door. JP being very patient, trying to get these 2 Darknuts to line up. He does. He gets one of them, but not both. Unfortunate. Gonna retry to get the bombs back. I like that strategy.
Gotta try it. Might get lucky. I wouldn't say this seed is an ultra difficult so far. It's more has been like the enemies in the spots just are not cooperating.
Yes, why don't they just walk right to the bombs and blow up like good enemies should? I like it. We got a question from Mako in chat. Is the maze room JP's only option? I think it might be. I think other than a potential ladder block.
Right now, it's his best bet so far, but yes. Folks, down to a half a heart. AP
Does manage to get the compass for Cokes. Uh-oh. JP's boxed in right now. Gonna try to candle out of it and no dice.
That is not a really great room to fight Dark Nuts without a sword or wand.
Yeah, and the worst case you could possibly have is this room is an item and it is the wand. Of course, then you've got this potential stair room over here that Cokes is in.
Yeah.
All right, JP buying a key. And then immediately saving that key. So we're going to go start exploring some key doors, I think.
Ah! Zora says you will not take the tornado.
All right, JP going to go into level 1 and start using some keys. And by some keys, I mean the single key that has been saved.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to bomb the wall on the right there. Because you know it opens.
All right, we have a killable room here. We've got some Stalfos, some keys, just the Beamos to really deal with here. Bubbles to be annoying, but they can't take away a sword we don't have, and that is a bow on the ground in level 1.
Oh, let's see. 2 non-required levels are required to go into.
And already having the silver arrows, that gives magical sword damage for exactly 4 shots. That's all the rupees that JP has. And yes, this will absolutely do 0 good against those Dark Nuts, unfortunately for our runners. That means we are still missing 1 required item in the wand and a likely required ladder. Question in chat from Old Man Cronin. Did y'all just put a hex on this seed? I believe we call that a commentary curse, and maybe?
If we did, I apologize.
Yes, apologies to the runners for having to deal with this horrific seed, and hopefully chat is entertained. And our runners are tied up on hearts. JP back into level 8. Beef curry in chat, were your fingers crossed when you apologized? Maybe.
I just hope neither one of them was a hitman to come after me or something. I don't think they do, but...
And we've got the Potato King 83 in chat. They are suffering for commentators' amusement. I don't know if it's so much for the commentators' amusement as chat's entertainment. Here's level 4 for Cokes. While not a required level, the recorder in level 4 would be a welcome sight.
Yeah, because if anything, it helps you get off that start screen easier.
And we've got Rex in chat letting everybody know that a bot rolls the seeds now, and Jess saying no more blaming Jess. Don't worry, Jess, we'll still blame you.
I was just thinking she's off.
Just trying to get off the hook, and that's okay.
Oh no!
Back
no
in
more
here, we've got...
That's a sad face. She wants to be blamed.
All right, we've got Coke still going in level 4 here. I can't remember if this is the recorder or a transport. We're going to find out, though. Look at that masterful bomb taking out those moblins, just deleting them right off the screen.
This was the transport. The item is in the lower half.
Well, at least it's an open stair, so we don't have to do that again. There's the Triforce, which I'm sure Cokes will pick up for the refill on the way out.
Maybe. Because I think the item is under the dash in the lower part. Upper room.
Yes, I believe you are correct. Don't mind me. I'm paying attention, usually. JP gonna explore level 7 a little bit as Cokes continues here in level 4. Sees that nickel, tries to go for it. Sees the fire, says, you know what? That nickel's not worth it. JP in a potential stair room here in level 7. Cokes getting a great bomb in level 4.
Ooh. Staircase. Ladder.
Oh boy, that ladder is doubly, triply great because we're likely going to need that ladder to complete level 8, and that ladder gets us something very important out on the coast.
And he burned it.
That's sometimes how it goes when you find an important item in level 7.
And with the exception of the wand, he's in go mode, Triforce and go mode. He's wand, Triforce and go. So he's definitely got the lead.
Absolutely. And this has been a crazy, brutal seed. Just from the start screen where you walk right down into all of the Lionel shots to the red ring being your coast item. that JP has just picked up.
Oh, that was mean. Did you see what happened to Cokes?
He probably got BMOsed. That seems like what a BMOs would do.
He stunned the Moblin. Yeah, here's the item. He stunned the Moblin, and he was pressing the button to hit the candle. And yeah, he got BMOsed, and the candle totally missed the Moblin.
Ooh, that is just awful. I hate it when that happens, but the recorder is now in hand for Cokes. We can warp around the overworld and not going to bother picking up the Triforce, just going to keep going up here in Death Mountain.
I'm pretty sure that was just about the only thing that was up here in Death Mountain was that level 4.
Isn't level 5 up here somewhere also?
True. Yeah, I think it was either this screen or the screen to the right.
And
Neither
there it is
one
for
are
Cokes, level 5.
Neither one are required.
As far as we know, level 4 not required. Recorder is nice, but unless there's a Dig Dogger block, not needed. At least to complete the seed.
Right. There's nothing. There's only a potion shop under Recorder Lake.
Darknut's not being overly nice to JP in this river room.
They're like, no, you can blow us up easier. I don't think he had it quite right. There you go.
Yeah, that one clinked off the shield.
Now, in
All right,
level
3 Darknuts down, key.
in level 5, the item in the tea room will always be in the middle, like that key is right there. And in level 4, the tea room, it will always be on the outside.
Cokes taunted with another bomb upgrade.
Just 7
This time
shy.
only a few rupees away. And our first Goma block of the seed that may not be a block at all, we'll find out shortly. Just some bombs.
I think that's only the second Goma we've seen.
To be fair, it only takes one Goma to ruin a seed.
True. And I'm
JP pondering whether to spin the key.
And I'm pretty sure JP would love a map.
I'm pretty sure both our runners would love a map. This level 8 is absolutely brutal.
The map could be in that room. It could. That room can drop.
JP switched to arrows and then noticed that there's only a single rupee left in the quiver.
Pancake breakfast in level 5.
Ooh, Dig Dogger here in level 5 as well. And a ladder block with a Goma. And another potential push block for JP, but there's a shutter door, so that's all that push block would open.
Okay, now let's talk about remaining items. Important items cannot be a 9, so let's just say any key and the heart, just going from the bottom up. Let's say those are the level 9 items. That means the wand or the book would be the other item in this 8.
Yep, we know the wand won't be in level 9 because in this flag set, the wand is considered an an important item, but oh, look what JP has. And yeah, we're also missing the red candle, but there's the wand for JP. That is now full go mode. Just needs the Triforces to get into level 9.
Wait, when was the last time you saw someone be in full go mode and not have any other required Triforces?
Well, this is the first match I've seen of this tournament, so I guess right now.
Okay, what about before this? It's been a while.
It takes a bit to do that, and yeah, as being pointed out by Lana Bean in chat, probably some keys too, and absolutely, keys are a good thing. I think Cokes is dipping level 4 just to pick up the Triforce for the refill. Now what JP would really like, in addition to a map, would be a compass.
But he'd prefer the Triforce over either of them, because he'd be done.
Absolutely, but we both know the Triforce is nowhere near where he's at right now in this dungeon.
Next room over, Triforce. You're like, okay, I was wrong.
Nah, we saw the compass on Cokes' side. It's way on the other side of the dungeon from where he's at.
Oh, okay.
But what we're going to see is with that wand in hand, JP is going to be massively sped up.
Okay.
And look at that coverage on level 8 on JP's side. So yeah, this has been a brutal seed from the starting combat to the key starvation. Just not fun. Or lots of fun, depending on what your definition of fun is.
Yeah. Now, the wand beam will kill most enemies, but for Dark Nuts, only the tip of the wand hurts Dark Nuts.
And there's that compass for JP, so that we can look at the map and be like, oh my goodness, where do I go? Where is the magic bomb wall?
Oh.
Cokes, in level 7, this is where Cokes needs to be.
I believe the ladder was 3 rooms up from this one. Gotta go up. I can't remember how many rooms. Or was it up from this room?
Yes, it's one of those, and I do not remember either.
Because I remember an Aqua Mentis, but I don't remember if JP killed it.
All right, Cokes gets the bomb down, and this is not a stairwell, but that's okay. One more room eliminated from the potential.
I don't understand why that old man said he's out of bubblegum. I don't think Link has bubblegum.
Now the old man is out of bubblegum.
Yeah, but why is he asking Link? I don't
He wasn't
think
asking
has
Link,
them.
he was just telling Link.
Okay. That's fair. Now you gotta go up. Go up. Go up. 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 Up.
There's a bomb wall for JP. This might be the way. Kills that room, gets a bomb pack for the trouble, and then a key. Level 8 starting to pay out for JP, even more than it has already.
Yay!
And we have got to the Triforce room. What do we find? Hey, look, a big surprise. It's Dark Nuts.
Yeah, but at least it's orange ones.
All right, in 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 23 seconds, we have our first required Triforce picked up by JP.
That is a long dig to get there.
No magic stair, but a bunch of bomb walls, and no map to assist.
Does he go back to 7 or go to 3?
I mean, at this point, does it matter? Gotta do both of them. And I believe 7 is next on the list for JP.
All 7's on this screen.
Yeah, I would say with full life, I would hit 7 first just because.
Oh. That's a
Plus
Uncle
the
Wizard.
one enemy that Juan does not help with. Well, the second enemy. Those Tridongos the Juan doesn't help with either. Alright, and Cokes has seen the ladder. Almost about to pick it up. And 3, 2, 1, there it is.
Ladder! I'm
Now does
thinking
Cokes leave right away to go for that red ring? I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. I'm thinking
And look where that Triforce is. Not nice.
I'm thinking you gotta take a transport.
I'm thinking you're right. Just looking at that. If you don't have to take a transport, it's highly linear.
Yeah, it's gonna remind me of 2Q8.
Oh, one of the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, had the bomb placed, and then Goma said, bye-bye. Back to start Cokes goes.
On Wheel of Fortune, they say, can I buy a vowel? In this game, can I buy a bomb wall?
What? No, can I buy a map?
Either one. Yay, bomb wall.
Yeah, this is the Goma.
Oh, you could have the... nothing. Could have absolutely nothing. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's your bait block. Can we get around it? Probably.
And bait is not required.
No, sir, not required at all. We're killing things along the way, hoping to get some keys for level 9, because we got a big old 0 by our key count.
Yeah, and we still gotta do a level 3. JP
Yep.
does. And he already has the item, so he knows he's not going to get to any key.
Yep, so we got Opno in chat saying that he's guessing that Tridongo room has the map, and that is not what's going on, because JP killed that Tridongo room the first time that JP was in level 7.
Yeah. I already saw it did not have the map.
And we got Cokes going away from the Triforce, going to try to find that transport stair that we know is nowhere to be found.
At least not in the open door path.
Correct.
And JP did pick up magical bomb upgrade. He's got 20 whole bombs.
2-0, and that is the maximum number of bombs you're going to get in this seed.
And for some reason, I think it's not enough.
I mean, honestly, in swordless, is it ever enough?
You know, I remember seeing a shoot room in this level 3. I would make a beeline to that because there's almost always something in a shoot room in 3.
I agree. Ooh, and a tea room in level 3? Oh.
I believe this is for the
no infinite bomb bags for swordless. What you got to do is you gotta see if we can convince people to turn on boomstick. That's how you get your infinite bombs.
But that's only if you find the wand and buy the book.
Well, of course. Another heart for JP, continuing on. Oh my goodness, a map. And we get to see the submarine that is level 3.
Yeah.
Three bombs, 0 hits on that blue Darknut. That's tough luck for JP. And there's the Triforce out of level 3. JP has all 3 required Triforces to get into level 9.
Alright, so we're missing 4 items. I forgot about the red candle earlier. The level 9 is going to have 2 out of these 4 items. The book, the any key, red candle, or the heart container.
And I guarantee if you're JP, you want to see one of those items.
I think the one you want to see the most is the any key.
Absolutely. But here we are, we're in level 9. We are looking for 2 things at this point.
And of course,
and that was Zelda's room. Zelda's not home.
Oh, a blue wizard.
Oh, but at least we get the map. Well, look at that chonk.
Zelda and Gannon are going to be in those 2 one-offs. Under the 9 and next to the 9.
That would just be mean.
It'll be funny.
At this point, with what this seed has done to our runners, I mean, look at that. It's already 2 key doors. If this wasn't a transport, JP would already be needing to go buy a key.
And I don't think he has enough for the cheap key.
Well, your hopes are dashed for that, unfortunately. Being up here, under the 9 already is JP. We don't have a roar, and that no shutter door, so that's not going to be the case. As Cokes is going to try to Kananaki this. He gets it. So now the next spot would be on that little twisty path where the 2 holes are between where you were thinking they'd be at. That's another good place.
I'm already disappointed in the seed. It didn't give me what I wanted.
All right,
Reroll.
chat, you heard it here first. Freedom Fighter wants a refund on this seed.
A re-roll, too. Can we get a re-roll? 51 room. I would say this is an average stat level 9 size.
Average 9, but here is our boss of the game, Gannon. It will take 8 bonks with the wand to make Gannon turn red, and then 1 silver arrow will bring down the pig. Is our kidnapped 1 north from this room? We're about to find out.
It says no.
No, and that other shutter door does not pop open, so that's not the kidnapped either. We continue. Oh my goodness, it's a key.
It's an important key. Now, whatever room she is in, if there's one single shutter door in that room and it opens regardless of what the enemies are, that's where she is.
Now, do we have to go through this room? How mean would that be?
Of course.
JP with red ring in hand goes ham with the bombs. Down go the Wizrobes.
And that was an outstanding last bomb placement.
Continuing on here in level 9.
Ugh.
This game continues to just be brutal.
I'm wondering if Cokes is looking over at the race room timer saying, please get done. I just want this to end.
I'm not sure, but I know if I were playing this seed, that's the way I would be feeling. It's just been brutal. JP is methodically checking off rooms here in this level 9.
Alright, where do you think she's at?
1 room under the L at the very top.
The first cell?
Correct. Yes, first L. Sorry about that.
Yeah. The left L. Alright.
Oh, our hit points in this tournament are vanilla, so blue Wizrobes are always 3 bombs. for beef curry in chat.
Oh. Will you be right?
Maybe.
It doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means
Maybe.
the door. It just means the door's not on the south, if that's the room.
And the first Patra of the seed.
Might have to kill the Patra to go through that door to get to the transport.
I don't know, this level 9 is doing level 9 things. We do call it the Great Equalizer, and it's got to do an incredible amount of equalizing. Uh-oh. Down to one heart and a dream with this Patra. Looks like JP has it under control.
Well, that answers that question. I was like, that could be a
got to have a
transport.
lot of coverage here. Will he go up through this key door? Probably not, being down to one key. Game taunts him with a key. Where, oh where, is this princess hiding? The kidnapped, the hide-and-seek champion of Hyrule.
Key door time.
Key door. No shutter. I was wrong. Nobody's surprised.
And that's a one-off. There we go.
There's a shutter.
You were close. But so was I. I said same up there, but on the opposite side, so we split the difference.
All right, and there you have it. Your winner is JP with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 11 seconds. Let's get our GGs out in chat for JP.
GG.
And we are joined by our race winner, JP. JP, good job on this crazy tough seed.
Thank you. I don't know really what to say. That was brutal.
Yes, it was awful from the very beginning, where you come off of the top of the waterfall right down into Blue Lionels, to the key trouble, to all of the dark nuts everywhere.
Yeah, like key troubles, map troubles, find the bomb hole. You name it, this seed had it. It's like rupee troubles at 1.2.
Yep, it was basically every possible problem you could have in a seed, this seed threw at you.
Yeah, and I probably got frustrated at one point. I know I was trying to get to a blue dark nut room because I'm thinking, okay, this feels like it's got to be a staircase. It's got to do something, and it didn't. But I finally gave up on it. I mean, I luckily decided I'm gonna go buy a key, see if I can find the one item. And like, I was at the point I was like retrying because I got to save resources. And then I go into one and find the bow, and I'm like, well, yay, but this doesn't do anything for me right now.
No, doesn't help with the dark nuts, but helps with a lot of other things since you had the silvers out of 2 at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it would have helped with that, but I had no money to fire them. And like, I'm still sitting here like, I need to figure out what the next thing I'm supposed to do is, and finally, I just go try bombing around in 7, find the bomb hole, find the ladder, and things finally start falling into place.
Yep. Though you did still have to poke around in 8 a whole bunch to get that wand. And we never did see a map of 8.
Neither did I. I have no idea. There was like maybe the one room I could think of that I didn't really check was there was a Chevy room to the left of start. That's like maybe the one room it could have been in. Otherwise, you had to bomb through several walls.
Oh yeah, this was one of those awful seeds of find the bomb wall in quite a few dungeons, actually. Coke's finally getting a Triforce that's required, the Triforce out of level 3.
Yeah, this wasn't even a full clear for me. I did a good digging in 5, but didn't find anything, and I got key locked. I think 6 I just bailed on it early. I think I just marked it as ladder blocked, basically.
Yep. It seemed like there were a lot of ladder blocks in various areas.
Also, I don't know, like, you can't see my map of 8, but the route I found in 8 to get to the Triforce was ridiculous. It was like...
Yeah, it was like all the way to the north of the dungeon, and then go to the west, and then eventually you were able to bomb down, and then it opened up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have just a bunch of bomb marks, so it's like, nope, 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 nope. I mean, there's definitely things I still need to improve on. I mean, I will say some of that was just seed difficulty, but still things to work on for future weeks.
Absolutely. And we're just being told that we're not going to be able to stay with Cokes through the end, but Cokes does get that magical bomb upgrade. Freedom, do you have any questions for JP?
Anything you really didn't like about the seed?
I mean, I didn't feel terrible early. Like, yeah, the start was bad, and clearing some of those dungeons I didn't need to, but like I got I mean, let's looking at my tracker. You needed bow out of 1, you needed silvers out of 2. Recorder out of 4 wasn't required, but it helped. So I don't know, like, I mean, in terms of what I dug, it wasn't terrible. It was just like 7 and 8 just really blocking things.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was really a tough seed. It looked more like it was resource starved, and that's what really held you back.
Which is surprising considering that big secret, but I guess I spent my money on bomb upgrades.
Yeah, rather than keys.
Which probably would have been the best decision this one. Spend your money on keys and you're in much better shape.
Yep, we do have a question from chat by Old Man Cronin. Is this the pools section of the tournament? This is the Swiss round to determine the seeding for the bracket stage. So yes, this is like the pools tournament, or pools portion of the tournament.
And there is 6 weeks of Swiss, so 5 more Swiss matches for each of these runners.
Yeah, we'll see who I get next week. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, hopefully you get more keys in your next seed. And I'm not talking about the bats either.
And I mean, I'll even say this, we can't blame anybody for rolling seeds in this one because it looks like a bot just handles it all automatically, so... bot gets 100% of the blame for this entire tournament, it looks like.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, and Jess, according to chat in this thing, she still is volunteering to blame Jess, so...
Okay. But yeah, like I said, I think you guys have there's another race coming up, unfortunately, so...
Yeah, we got about 12 minutes before that one kicks off, but...
Yeah, but we're probably going to wrap up in another minute or two. So, JP, anything else you want to discuss about the seed, or just say in general?
No, I think got most of it covered. Thanks for the commentary, tracking, and restream. We'll see what week 2 yields here.
Absolutely. Well, we'll look forward to watching your race in week 2, and good luck with that one.
Thank you.
Yep. And the match is going to be starting off in about 10 minutes or so. It's going to be Caffey DJ versus Ultra Lavis. I think that's how you say the name.
I think you're right, and that's going to be right here on SpeedGaming Prime. So once we wrap this, chat, don't go anywhere. Make sure you take a moment to follow our runners from this race, BrewersFanJP and Cokes 311. Both of them put on a hard race. This particular seed was absolutely brutal. Cokes is continuing on with it. JP, of course, your winner tonight. And if you're so inclined, please at least follow our tracker, Chance. Because without Chance, we don't know who's got what and where it was at in the seed. And also, follow my co-com Freedom Fighter. Excellent human being and does play this game occasionally.
Yes. Follow Adam as well. Why not? You'll start playing it. You're gonna be playing in the Rookie Rumble this year, right?
Oh, I don't know about all of that. I'm really not great at Z1R or really any games, but that's okay.
I wasn't either, but Rookie Rumble's where I got my start too. So a lot of people in this tournament got their start in Rookie Rumble.
Absolutely.
But that's still 5 months away or so. It's usually the May-June tournament time frame. But this one's just getting kick-started off. We hope Cokes is having a great time. Looking forward to doing a couple more races with you, Adam.
Absolutely, Freedom. I will be around. And I think with our next race coming up, we're going to get ready to vacate the booth so that the next set of commentators can get set up. And no info on the Rookie Rumble yet, Old Man Crone, but don't worry. We will make sure to let you know as soon as we do.
Yes. All right. Unless you got anything else, I wish everyone a good night.
All right. I got nothing. Again, JP, thanks for joining the tournament and racing. Super awesome to have people that we get to go commentate. Otherwise, it's just me and Freedom Fighter up here talking about the weather, which, depending on where you're at, might be an exciting conversation. Freedom, always a pleasure to comm with you. Chance, thank you for signing up and tracking this race. Out there in chat, we can always use volunteers to come track, or, you know, if you want to come up in the booth with me or Freedom and just talk about the game, we're here. And I think that's going to about do it for this particular race. We thank Cokes also for racing, putting up with his seed, and continuing on. That is something that not every runner does. Some of them see that the other runner's finished and they just immediately throw in the towel, and Cokes is sticking this one out. Good on him. It's a great experience. And so with that, I think we're done. Freedom, anything else you want to say? Otherwise, we'll close it on out.
No, thank you.
Alrighty, well, thank you everyone in chat for joining us for this presentation of the Zelda 1 Randomizer Some Boards, No Swords tournament. This has been JP versus Cokes. JP taking this game. Will continue on. This is the Swiss round, so both of these players will be back next week. Thank you, Freedom Fighter, for joining me in the booth, and thank you, Chance, for joining us on tracking. And with that, I will say, everyone stick around for this upcoming match, which will be starting in about 10 minutes. And thanks, everyone. Good night.